Hey, so I think it's been a couple days since an update. Not doing too bad. There's some things that I'm probably going to be calling the doctor about tomorrow, but and I'll get to that. But headed out to my parents' house for dinner. A little visit with them, just get out of the house type thing. So a few things really. Ultimately, I've been working on nutrition, eating better, and cutting sugar out and all that. Yesterday, it just wasn't a good day with how I was feeling. Pretty much all day, didn't sleep well. Fell back asleep, woke up at like 10. Getting out of bed, 30, 40 minutes later, just not feeling good. And mornings, like I said, have been bad for me anyways with it. So a little bit, it took everything yesterday really just to try to do anything. I went to take a package back that we were returning, got that done, and was going to do some other stuff, but just didn't feel good. Foggy looking, in my brain, just things like that. Just wearing some oxygen made me feel pretty decent with that. But you know what, I'd heard and I'd seen that Taco Bell was gonna bring back the Mexican pizza, so I decided to see if they had, and they hadn't. But man, they got this cheesy Chipotle chalupa combo. I decided to get it. So 2 chalupas, a hard taco, and a drink. I downed that thing, and shortly after eating that, I felt so much better. Plus a Baja Freeze for the drink. So much better after that with it. So today, I had a dentist appointment. Hadn't had one in 2 years since all this COVID crap started. Just never got back on track of it. And got up, ate, took a shower, had an issue with my heart rate and my oxygen there after the shower. Heart rate was pretty high, and the sats were still low to mid, about low 90s with it. So I was wearing my oxygen. That did me well. Kept it on up until the point of having to go to my appointment. Of course, I'm out of portable oxygen now. Some more hopefully will be delivered tomorrow if I need it at that point. So, made it to the dentist appointment. That all went great. Cleaned my teeth, helped fix a little chipped tooth that I had. That way it's not rubbing on my tongue. All that's good. Got home, still feeling pretty good, and I've actually felt pretty decent all day. Ate lunch, been eating pretty decent, just not worrying what the actual calorie count is, just trying to eat good food as I do it, and stay away from sugar, but not so good. I'd love me some cinnamon hardtack, and still got some at home, and been eating that up. So yeah, there was that. But like I said, I've been feeling pretty good. Headed out to my parents to eat. Maybe play a game or something with them. And then go home, go to bed. So I'm going to be trying these IV hydration. I was trying to figure out how much melatonin I should try to take to help me sleep. But this IV hydration stuff here, that's for sleep. The guy at GNC said it works pretty well, so I'm going to try one tonight. Maybe I can get a full night's sleep. We'll see on that. Then, of course, I started having some issues with my back, lower back pain. I think it was just from sitting on a hard chair most of the day yesterday on the computer and things like that, so that didn't help. But today, it's kind of in that left lung. It's not really hurting to breathe or anything, but it's in that left lung. Started while sitting again in the chair, so I moved over to the couch, just sat there and worked on the computer. Felt better, but now it's just kind of like this dull ache that's there. So I'm gonna have my mom listen to my lungs when I get out here just to see. Even though every time someone's listened, they've been like, "Ah, it sound good." Probably should have hit my inhaler before coming out here too with it. So yeah, so that's kind of concerning in the back of my head right now. Every little thing that pops up, my feet now. Starting to have that kind of weird nerve kind of, I don't know, neuropathy type situation, and that I've been trying to take alpha lipoic for, but no one has alpha lipoic, so I've taken a lower dose of it right now that I've got at that. So that's concerning. You know, these other little odds and ends symptoms that I've been having. So, trying to get that addressed tomorrow. Call my doc. I have an eye doctor appointment tomorrow. Just getting all these things taken care of right now. And we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this little ache that I'm having in my back, left lower area of my chest and lungs is kind of, you know, is it the pneumonia? Is it just the scarring process? Is it the healing process that is causing this ache? I've never experienced pneumonia before, and then, you know, I just kind of read an article. It's the beginning of last year about COVID pneumonia and how it's different from, you know, regular pneumonia because it affects all parts of the lung versus just, you know, maybe a lobe, unless you got a really bad infection where it's bilateral pneumonia and all that. So anyways, so that's how I've been feeling. Like I said, I mean, sitting, like I've mentioned before, sitting, talking, things like that, I do well. It's when you get up and there's just a little bit of effort into it that I get short of breath with it. Definitely in the mornings and all that. So I've been wearing my CPAP with some oxygen. I get a couple hours of great sleep and wake up just wide awake with it. Or I'm up and down to the restroom and everything else. So that's about it when it comes to how I'm feeling and my recovery with it. Maybe provide an update or a quick short video tomorrow if I get a hold of my doc and see what they say. Really, you know, looking at me, it looks like, hey man, get back to work, right? But not with my job. So, all right, made it to my parents. See y'all later.